Hello everyone, you have probably seen this tag going around on YouTube, the nothing over $10 makeup tag. People are challenged to put together a look where no product costs over $10. And I was tagged by the beautiful and hilarious Leanne Says, so thank you Leanne. And I saw her video on this and it was really good. I also watched Dominique's video. She's the amazing Houston news anchor who has a YouTube channel and she's got great videos as well. So I decided, hey, I'm gonna get in on this, but something in the back of my mind was telling me, why not challenge yourself just a little bit more and try to make this a nothing over $5 makeup tag, because I own and use a lot of drugstore makeup. You see it a lot in my videos, and apparently I'm some kind of glutton for punishment because I just wanted even more challenge here. So I decided to make this under $5. And something I really liked about Leanne and Dominique's videos is that they each had some, if not, I think Dominique had all of her products like recently purchased. She went to the store, she tried to find things under, you know, the $10 mark or whatever. And considering that this is kind of a fun video, not necessarily a hardcore, you know, super review, I kind of like seeing how they both worked in some new products and had some surprises along the way. You know, that was fun to see. So for me, while I had some things that I had recently purchased that fell under the $5 mark that I thought I definitely want to put in this video, there were some things I needed. So I went to the store with my little shopping companion. We are going to be doing one of my favorite things, which is bargain makeup shopping. Do you like to find a good bargain?
Yeah.
Good answer. Found an eyeliner. Yes. Found this nail polish. You like it?
Yeah. Look at me.
That's some men's stuff.
Oh.
What we're finding is it's very hard to find coverage products like concealers or BB creams or foundations for $5 or less. We've retreated to the candy aisle. You got your haul? Trying to put it in the car? Can I help you?
I see geese up.
See geese up there? They must have flown off. All right, it looks like Five Below is open now. I needed a new one of those. Put it in the cart. Thank you.
Good. Papa, baby.
Mm-hmm. Nugget, are we finding a lot of things in here? So many things. No. Can you throw it in? Throw. Good job. Oh. I've already moisturized. We're going to start this off with foundation, and this was the foundation that I picked up. I found it at Five Below, and it is the Profusion Aqua Stylish Silky Milk Foundation Oil Effect, it says. Oil Effect Oil-Free Foundation. Not sure I understand the marketing behind this one, but I was looking at this yesterday and I've absolutely used some off, you know, foundations color-wise. This is so orangey, and it looks that way even more getting it home than it did in the store. So I'm gonna set this aside, and I did find something else in my collection. It was really hard, first off, to find an under $5 foundation in the drugstore, but Wet n Wild's Coverall is one of them. And I did already have this, so I'm gonna use this as my foundation. And I've got it in the shade Fair/Light. Oops, I just globbed some on my table. If I just had somebody on standby off to the side with Kleenexes, these videos would go a lot faster. So let's just dab this on all over the face. I did not include brushes in this under $5 video, but I am going to try to use at least drugstore brushes when possible, so keep it with the bargain theme, right? This is my Real Techniques buffing brush. And this foundation, you know, it really does have decent coverage. It's definitely head and shoulders above certain dirt cheap foundations I remember picking up like in high school or, you know, when I was just experimenting with a lot of really inexpensive stuff. They also have a nice coverage pressed powder from this line as well. The LA Colors Cover Up Pro Concealer Stick, and I gotten this recently off of, I think, the Kate House website, and this is in the shade Champagne. So it's a decent stick concealer that does have, you know, a good amount of creaminess to it. So I'm going to hit the under eye area with this and anywhere else that I need it if I got a little redness. And thank you so much for the get well wishes on this little cold I've been dealing with. It certainly is nothing major, but I appreciate you thinking of me, and I am feeling day by day a little bit better. It almost feels like a borderline allergy type thing because the weather has cooled down around here a little bit. I've felt like a noticeable difference in my breathing and the congestion and everything, so. Pretty decent coverage with this concealer, I must say. I'm going to use some of this tone correcting powder that I got recently from e.l.f. and this is in the shade Warm. And I do kind of like using like this yellow and peachy side. They make kind of nice under eye brightening setting powders. So I'm just using that with my e.l.f. small tapered brush, which you know is a must if you watch my videos. Great little brush for highlighting, for setting the under eye, for applying powder over small areas of the face. I'm just going to use this a little over the T-zone and then call it a day powder-wise. While I have one assistant over here holding Kleenex, if I could have another one pulling out the proper brush at the right time, then shooting videos would go super quickly. This product is pretty dang cool. This is something I got from Five Below. I have had it for just a little while. Like I got it the last go round when I was at Five Below, not the time I was there with Belle. And it's from Beauty Treats and it's called Bronze and Glow. Basically a neat little bronzer palette here that has a matte bronzer and then various glowy bronzers and a highlight. So I am going to use a little bit of that darkish shade, which isn't quite as scary as it might appear. And I'm just going to warm up my skin a little bit, applying it on the perimeter up around my hairline. And I'm using my e.l.f. Studio Complexion brush. Then I think I'm going to warm things up all over a little bit more with a combo of those two shimmery shades. It's pigmented, but it's not like over the top where you've got to be too crazy careful with it, you know? Gonna put that on standby for just a moment, and look at this cute little blush that I found. I got this at Five Below just the other day. It is the City Color HD blush in Warm Mauve. This was literally the only shade they had, but they had a lot of them, this particular color. And I do have quite a few City Color B Matte blushes that I love. So I'm just gonna start small with this. Gently tap in with my Milani blush brush. Oh yeah, that's gonna work. I tell you, if you want good, affordable products, it's not that they're not out there, you just gotta know where to look. And then back to my little highlight in the center here. It's got glow. It's not like a Becca highlight over here, but it's got a little glow. So we're gonna work with that on top of the cheeks here. Five Below really has like palettes galore though. Eye palettes, combo eye face palettes, contour palettes, you name it. Then at this stage of the game, I think I'm going to use a little setting mist. I've got an under $5 option here with the e.l.f. Makeup Mist and Set, which works really well, I think. There was a time when this first came out and I didn't think their sprayer worked very well. Good. Good stuff. Yeah, I hadn't used this one in a little while. This was mine that I had in my collection. I didn't know if it was randomly gonna like spray me in the face super big time. On brows, the product I'm going to use is from Wet n Wild, and it is the Color Icon Brow Pencil in the shade Brunettes Do It Better. And it's just your very standard little pencil here with a spoolie on the other side. And this was one of the things that I had in my collection, and I know this is kind of like a soft brow pencil. In other words, a lot of color can transfer off of it, so you have to be, I feel like I have to be kind of careful because my brows are already pretty dark. This is not like a taupey shade. This is a real legit brown. So I just kind of barely apply any pressure and just get that color going roughly where I want it. It was so funny watching Leanne's video, and particularly her brow portion of it. I will link below, if I didn't say that already, to Dominique and Leanne's challenge videos that they did that were really good. Little baby in my tummy is kicking around like nobody's business right now. Dang. Very, very active child in there. And then just use the little spoolie wand to pull through any product that got a little caught up in my brow forest. And then I've got my Wet n Wild Mega Clear Gel, which this priced out at Walgreens. I already had this, but I noticed the cost was like $1.99 or something like that, so definitely works. And then very recently, when I replenished my supply of Jordana Color Envy liquid liners, I noticed on their website, which they have revamped their website and made it just a little bit, I don't know, a little easier to navigate, a little more friendly to the eye, let's say. And Jordana has this made to last eyeshadow primer. Now, Jordana and Milani are manufactured like under the same umbrella, and a lot of Jordana things turn out to be very similar to Milani formulas sometimes. And I'm thinking that this made to last eyeshadow primer is going to be a whole heck of a lot like my Holy Grail Milani eyeshadow primer. I mean, it feels like the very same consistency, and the size of the tube is like just the same. It's just funny. But I think this may have been $1 or $2 cheaper than the Milani. The only downside was I don't find this particular product in my drugstores. You might. But I had to order this. Okay, now for eyeshadow. I've been so looking forward to this. We've got options here. One of the things that I bought yesterday was this Profusion Studio eyeshadow palette. I thought, okay, there's some kind of stony, smoky basics. Did some swatches yesterday. No, there is no color translating off of those. I'm moving on. Within the past month or so, after I heard Sabrina talking about this little gem, this $2 Beauty Treats palette from Five Below, they either call it neutral matte or warm matte, and this is really good. I've used it several times. I've gotten great looks out of it, so I thought I could go that direction. Or this is the cool matte one that I hadn't seen the first time that I purchased this. I got this one yesterday, and I think this is the one I want to use today because there are just some interesting tones in here. I've just been in such a warm toned eyeshadow zone lately. I think I need to switch it up. So again, $2 for this palette, and the first thing I'm going to do is go into this shade. It's kind of like a taupey brown, and that's going to set the tone here in the crease. Sigma E25. Oops, that's technically not even in the drugstore family. I apologize. I'm going to bring that shade up just a bit, like really go above my crease with it. But this shadow really translates nicely onto the eye. You know, I don't feel like I'm doing a lot of work to build up color or to make it be seen. No, it don't hurt. It don't hurt like it used to. So we got that shade. Blend around it just a little bit here. Then I think I'm going to go into this deeper brown up top. I'm going to get that going in the crease as well. Build up some depth. Then I guess my only real highlight is this shade up here. Do a little bit of that. Now for all over the lid, we're hitting up Lilac right here. Sponge tip applicator, baby. And we're just gonna start dabbing this all over the lid for a fun little matte lilac pop right here. Yes. Yes, it's happening. I like this. All right. That's kind of fun. You know, I'm building up the color a little bit, but it's really showing up rather well for a pastel purple. How fun. I like this color a lot. And then what I think I want to do, just to add a little something interesting in the outside too, I'm going to take this shade. It's like a really bluish purple. We'll see what this is made of. Here in the outer corner. There we go. Yeah, that's showing up too. Nice. Kind of like how these purples are playing with those browns that I already had going on in the crease. I don't know how many of you are watching This Is Us on NBC on Tuesday nights, but OMG, I just got caught up on this week's episode last night. So good. The show makes me cry like every time though. My hormones can't quite handle it, but I can't stay away. And then because I just really don't want to lose my brown that's part of this look, or my taupe, whatever, I'm gonna like continue to bring that back in. I want that to still be a player in this look because it kind of gives it this wearable little twist having that above the lid. $2 palette, thank you very much. And I just remembered halfway through this eye look that I got this thing the other day from Wet n Wild. It's the Ultimate Brow Highlighter. It's just a little pencil, so we're gonna try this out and see how this goes. Seems like kind of one of those Benefit highbrow type products. Got a little pinky tone. Certainly cleans up the edge of the brow area effectively, and it's matte. Gonna do my lower inner rim with Rimmel Scandalize in Nude, which I think I saw on Walgreens online. Came in at just under $5. And then here's the deal with the liner. I got this interesting liner from Jordana. It's the Cat Eye Liner in Orchid, and I was just kind of swatching it out, and this may be something for use on another look on another day because it's a gorgeous shade, but it's almost exactly like what's happening on my lids right now. So I'm not so sure this look is the best place for it because I think it would just kind of mesh in with everything and not be seen. So I am going to use my Color Envy Waterproof Liquid Eyeliner in Black Envy. This video I think has been a nice mix of new discoveries and some old tried and true favorites, and this is definitely one of those tried and true items that I just love so much. My favorite black liquid eyeliner that does not go anywhere. So I'm going to just line the upper lash line with this real quick. I'm sorry, I've not really been sticking to purely drugstore brushes on the eyes, and for that I apologize. I've just been kind of going to what's in my comfort zone since I'm unfamiliar with the shadows. But I think I want to keep with the dark brown on the lower lash line. I'm going to go to this really dark brown over here that I haven't used yet. Sort of smoky brown halo around that little pop of lilac. A little bit of this shade too, which this might have like a little pink in it. There's something different going on in that color, like a dusty taupey rose or something. I noticed it in the crease. I was like, am I seeing something different happening in that color? Something unpredictable? For lashes, I'm going to use this LA Colors X Volume Mascara. This was another Five Below find, so I'm going to curl my lashes first. And what do we, oop, that was dry. A little dry flake just fell off of there. Okay, it's just as new to me as it is to you folks. This is a rubber bristle brush, a little bit tapered towards the end. Anybody home? Let me see. Please don't say I just bought a dried out mascara. I swear, nothing is going on my lashes right now, you guys. Except a little fallout on my cheek. Look what I got. I got something back from when I did like a dollar store beauty adventure type video. This is also from LA Colors and it's called Bold Lash Mascara. And I think this came from Family Dollar. Definitely under $5. And there seems to be some creaming. Yeah, okay. There is legit product in this one, folks. Not sure how much it's going to do for me, but it's doing a little something. But alas, we are doing some lashes here. Did I just say alas? These are the Kiss Blooming Lashes, and I got some Kiss Improved Formula Brush On Strip Adhesive with Aloe. And I got these yesterday at Walgreens. They were both under $5, and it was on, I think, a BOGO half-off deal. It's like multiple layers of lashes. Instead of just being one row of lashes sweeping up there, they're more fluttery. And I got the style Peony. I've just given my lashes a little trimmy trim. They were kind of long left to right. And then this is just a wand applicator type of glue. I don't think I've tried this one before, and it goes on seeming like it has a very similar consistency to the Revlon, same look. I like to just hold my lashes right in the center, align them with the center of my eye, and then pull down the outside, pull down the inside. These are very fluttery, wow. I feel like they almost are coming across looking thicker on my eyes than they appeared to be in the packaging. For lips, I've got a few options here. I've got this soft pink from Wet n Wild and also a brown. This one's called Will You Be With Me, and this one's called Mink Brown. And I think those two could come together to be kind of this neutral, like nudish color that I'm after. Both seem to be just creamy lip colors with no shimmer. So I'm gonna put my pink on first. And I think these were just like 99-cent lipsticks. So that's much more pink than I want, so I'm going to go over with a little brown. And then, you guys, as I was really looking over Wet n Wild's selection, I had forgotten they had these lip glosses, the Mega Slicks lip glosses, and these have been around forever. It killed me that they had like a new sticker on the packaging, because this goes so far back, like probably to my junior high days. This particular shade called Bronze Berry, I know I had this. It's like a metallic neutral lip gloss, and now that metallics are back, I figure, heck, let's just apply a little bit of this. And I don't really mind so much like a metallic gloss as much as a metallic matte formula. Those are the ones that I just think don't do any favors for your lips if you got some dryness. Final look, nothing over $5. I am very, very pleased with this. I gotta say, this was fun. I enjoyed pulling in some things that I had, some things that were new to me, letting you kind of see the whole process unfold as we went. I would say the biggest hit slash surprise of this, even though I knew I liked the warm version of this, this cool version was really, really fun. And I love that even though it was cool, you know, they did throw in some browns, which I thought made for a fun look. I love the lilac on the lids. Quality of these is just, they're very easy to use. I can't pick it apart. It's $2. Biggest dud would be the mascara that flaked right out of the gate and was unusable and just was so dried out it wouldn't even go onto my lashes. So LA Colors, boo. I think the whole under $10 makeup tag has been around for a while. You've probably seen a lot of people do it, but if you've got a favorite YouTuber or you yourself are watching this and you think, hey, I'd like to try it as a $5 challenge, I say go for it. The products are definitely out there. Certain things are harder to find than others. It is tricky to come up with the coverage products for under $5, but it is most definitely not impossible. So I would love to see what you guys come up with if you try it out, and thank you so much for watching. I'll see you later. Bye.